Hello, welcome back to the Off Grid family. Today I'm going to be doing another Bluetooth review. I will keep doing these till I find the exact ones I like. This is another set of bone conductive ones. Well, if they're anything like the last set I bought, they're not bone conductive, but I'm fingers crossed they are. So let's get into this. Let's have a look and see how they are. Before we start, if you could just like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, let's get on. Right, here they are. They're called the Open Ear Wireless G100 Duet. Sadly, as I put them down, I noticed something. Nowhere does that claim it's bone conductive. And the first thing you will know about bone conductive devices is they're very like people who own iPhones. How do you find out if someone's got an iPhone? They'll tell you. Same thing here. It would have said bone conductive, so I can almost guarantee these are not bone conductive. Oh! Okay, what it does say, however, is that it's open ear design, outdoor sport, it's got a standby time of 120 hours, working time of 5 hours, battery life, battery is 3.7 volts, 130 milliamp hours, charge time around an hour and a half, it's BT 5.1 apparently, and working range up to 10 meters. And shockingly enough, it's made in China, can you believe it? They look sleek as hell. I wish they were bone conductive. Right, let's have a look. Oh, that opened upside down. Okay. Always a good start. This is all going to be super helpful. That's for you guys, so you can read it at home at your own leisure. Just pause it, take a screenshot, yeah? Okay, I'm assuming it's going to be one button and that's about it. Let's have a look. Oh, some USB doers. This looks like it's been blinking. Looks like it's secondhand, you know? Right. Okay, they look okay. They look just like the picture. This bit's not very strong. I assume this would, well, I'm guessing they're not wireless, bone conductive. And if they had been, this would have been a lot stronger to hold it to your head. The idea of bone conductive is it would hold it on your head and the vibrations would be sent through your bones of your jaw or head, and that's how you hear the sound. I assume, yeah, these are just speakers. You know, they could look very similar on a bone conductive set and have holes like that, but I can almost guarantee. Right, oh, this got more buttons than I thought. We've got, this one is play and pause, accept and end a call. Long press is reject a call if one's coming in. Then you've got the two buttons at the top, which are, short press is, short press up and down is the volume. Long press is to skip forward or back in tracks. So pretty straightforward stuff, really. Okay, it connected really easily, no trouble at all. Next, let's have a listen to something in it. I wonder what we'll listen to, hey? Right, I can already hear it. I shouldn't really be able to hear it. I should only be able to hear it if I touch it against my head, my bones of some kind. Okay, yeah, you can hear it perfectly. You shouldn't be able to unless there's like something against it. Wow. You can hear the reflection of that. Or the refraction, what would it be? Both. Anyway, yeah, so this is definitely not bone conductive. Who's that talking? Handsome. Right, I'm going to put them on and I'll tell you how comfy they are. This is going to be fun to put on with all this stupid blinking hair. But anyway. Right. Oh, okay. Straight away, it's like putting a shell to my ears. All I can hear is a... Let me see if I can get that on recording. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. I'll see if I can amplify that if it can't be heard. But I will write... If I amplify it, I will write that I've turned it up. But yeah, it's very, very loud. Right, let's have a listen to the actual sound. Right. I can't hear it properly at all yet. I'm over halfway and I can start hearing it properly now. It's so tinny. It's so tinny. Okay, a thing with these headsets, the ones that say they're bone conductive and then turn out not to be, all they are is speakers that are near the ear, leaving your ear canal free. So they have to be up louder for you to be able to hear them because they're not hitting where they should be. With an in-ear one, it can be on quite quiet because, number one, it's blocking a bit of the ambient sound, but also it's straight in your ear hole. With normal headphones, they don't have to be as loud because they're going straight into your ear hole. These ones you have to have up louder because they're not going straight to it. And so it sounds like you're almost being shouted at by the time you get it to a level you can actually hear. Do you know, that whooshing is doing my head in already. I'm going to wear them now for an hour. And that might be too much for me, to be honest. I'm going to try them for an hour. I'm going to put on an audiobook and I'm going to do some editing and I'll see how I get on. If I can't wear them for the hour, I'll come back and I'll explain that I couldn't wear them for the hour. But when they're off, they are awful. I couldn't wear them like a hands-free kit because you're literally constantly trying to hear over the sound of, like, you know, the beach. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec and I'll tell you if they were in any way successful, because they're definitely not successful in a bone conductive sense of the word. Right, I wore these the entire time I edited the first part of this video. And it gets worse, sadly. Not only are they like putting two seashells to your ears, the sound is very, very tinny. It's not so bad listening to audio. I wouldn't listen to music through this. It would just be awful. But partway through, every so often, it's sort of like, it's as if it picks up some sort of interference from somewhere. And it sounds a bit like when you're having your head shaved. Not that I'd obviously know about that. But that's what it sounds like. It's like a vibration inside it. And I thought, oh, okay, maybe it's because I'm too close to my computer. I've got a lot of, you know, things that could be giving some sort of interference. So I decided to come away from it, and I came downstairs and I did other jobs while I was still listening to the audio. And just every so often, it would just go, and it was about the same level in volume as what I was listening to. So you've got this whooshing all the time, especially in quieter bits. You hear it obviously louder, but you can hear it no matter what. And then every so often you get like this vibrating sound. The thing with all of that, the thing that I hated the most is, or would be the English way of saying that, to get the volume to where you need it to be able to hear it properly, you have it so loud that it sort of starts to annoy you. Almost like being in a noisy room. When you've got the headset inside your ears, it's not a problem because the noise is being directly into you. You can have a nice volume and it's sort of talking directly to you. Whereas this, it seems to be shouting at you from a distance. And it is literally like being in a room with lots of people talking at you, not to you, but at you, if you know what I mean. And I thought, well, was it like this for the other headset? So I found it and then put it somewhere, which I've forgotten. This one was one I got from Wish, and it's just as bad. But this one comes with this little attachment to prove to you how bone connective it is. It's got a little thing to direct it directly into your ears. That makes all the difference. Compared to this, the sound's still rubbish on this, the sound's rubbish on this, etc, etc. But this stops it feeling like you're being shouted at because it is being directed somewhat into your ear. But neither of them obviously are bone conductive, and I've spoken to the seller about this one and he wasn't aware that it wasn't bone conductive, or he said he wasn't aware, let's say that. But I will advise against buying these. If you're after something that is comfortable, that you don't care about what it sounds like, and you know it's relatively cheap, you can pick these up from about £3 upwards, average price around 7 to 10, but it depends where you look. They're fine if you don't like, and obviously I don't know if they all have this whooshing sound and this sort of vibrating sound, but as a device I could wear all the time, it would drive me mad. But for some people it's okay, you know, if your hearing's not as good and you're not going to hear the whooshing and you need to have it up full blast anyway, you know, what's the harm? But as I say, this is not bone conductive. If you're looking for a bone conductive headset, this is not for you. And to be honest, at £5 I'd say this is a bit too expensive. These are the usual headsets I buy, and they've got the dingly dangly wires, but obviously with these the problem you got is the dingly dangly bits break. I will be doing a video on how to fix this and make it a much more user-friendly experience, but that's for another day, so stay tuned for that. Right, so all in all, I would advise against buying this completely. Again, sadly, because now I'm left without another headset, but such is life. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you didn't already subscribe and like and do all that other jive, then please do. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subs this year. I'm not sure how likely it is, but I'm just going to try. Also, like and subscribe if you want to see why I'm growing such a strange set of hair on my strange head. Just a little cryptic hint. Anyway, I hope that helped. If it didn't, I'm sorry. If it did, brilliant. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next week. Bye for now.